recorded in Studio 158, beautiful Huntington, Massachusetts. This is Gateway News Network.
Hello, my name is Casey Pease, and welcome to this week's broadcast of Gateway News Network. Today we have Kirsten reporting on a story on Gateway's 50th anniversary and a food drive to be taking place at Gateway. Then Adam with a story on a craft fair and a technology piece. And then back to myself with an upcoming free jazz concert. And then back to Kirsten with a story on a penny social. And finally, I'll be reporting on the World Series and a possible new state. Enjoy.
On Saturday, November 30th, 2013, an all-class reunion will take place at Toccoa Country Club in celebration of Gateway's 50th anniversary. All alumni from years 1964 to 2013 are welcome to come, including staff from these years as well. Tickets are $33.50 per person, and they will not be sold at the door. They must be ordered by November 20th with checks mailed and made payable to Gateway Education Foundation to 12 Littleville Road, Huntington, Massachusetts, at the zip code 01050. Along with your check, it is asked that you leave a note with your name, telephone number, and number of tickets you're ordering. You may claim your prepaid tickets at Toccoa Country Club on the evening of the reunion. At the reunion, a DVD of student photos taken from each year of Gateway's history will be shown during dinner. The DVD will also be sold at the reunion for $10 each. Dinner will be a buffet including garden salad, sliced roast beef, chicken marsala, vegetable primavera, Swedish meatballs, green bean almondine, and garlic breadsticks. Speaking of food, a food drive has begun on Wednesday the 13th. It will benefit families in need living in the hill towns. The Student Council asks that people please donate non-perishable food items. Food items can be dropped off in Miss Lavager's room, room number 154 in the high school, or in the swamp, the school store, located near the school's front entrance. However, ramen noodles and expired items are not accepted. The food drive will end on Friday the 22nd, while the 20th will be a double points day. Food brought in on the 20th will count for 2 points instead of 1. Please don't forget to bring in any non-perishable foods that you're willing to donate. Now to Adam.
Our annual craft fair is fast approaching. The fair will be on November 23rd from 9 to 2. This will be our 17th year running, and the gym and foyer will be filled with crafters, vendors, bake and food sales, raffles, and a silent auction. We have a wide variety of beautiful crafts and items here. We are fortunate to have many crafters running, some for their 17th time, as well as new and exciting additions. Stop by and get some holiday shopping done. Enjoy a delicious lunch in a festive atmosphere. Now, to Casey with the jazz concert.
The Thomas Bergeron Quintet will be at Gateway on Monday, November 18th, and perform a free jazz concert to the public that evening at 7 p.m. Thomas Bergeron is a trumpeter, educator, composer, and arranger of jazz and classical music. Jazz students at Gateway will be working with the quintet, and it is possible that they will perform with the quintet that evening. And now, back to Kirsten.
On Friday, November 22nd, 2013, the annual Penny Social will be held by the Gateway Choir Boosters in the Gateway Cafeteria. Viewings of the items will start at 5 p.m. and the auction should begin at around 6 p.m. This fundraiser is held yearly for the choral groups of Gateway Regional High School, and the money will be used to reduce the cost of traveling to competitions. If there is anyone willing to donate a used item that is still in good condition, please contact the Director of Vocal Music, Mrs. Geraldine Beauregard, by email at jbeauregard@grsd.org or leave a message on her voicemail at 685-1121. Now to Adam.
Scientists recently conducted an experiment to see if they could stimulate the sense of touch in monkeys. Scientists proved it can be done with electrons planted inside the brain. This experiment suggests that there is a possibility of building robotic hands with the ability to sense touch. This experiment also gives new hope to amputees and people born without limbs, or even people who are paralyzed could benefit from this. Many of us take the sense of touch for granted, but do not realize how big of a part it truly is. People lacking the sense of touch may have difficulty cracking an egg or even turning a doorknob. We're trying to mimic natural signals in the brain, said psychologist Salam Bisma of the University of Chicago. Scientists still have a long way to go, but just imagine what we could discover next. And now, to Casey.
Welcome to the 51 states of America. That sounds kinda weird, right? Well, 11 eastern rural counties in Colorado are requesting to form their own state. The request comes from the counties as representing the people's concern, and they are being ignored from the central urban part of the state. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it, for us Western Mass folks? But the odds of forming a new state doesn't seem that great, but rural county folk hope to gain attention through this and become more recognized by the urban part of the state. People in these rural counties feel that their vote doesn't matter, and that urban areas are voting in the city's favor, but not in the favor of rural county people. Disputes over same-sex marriage, recreational marijuana, firearms restrictions, and renewable energy have caused this petition. In order for succession to happen, it must be passed in all the counties, then the State House, and finally Congress. If Congress passes it, then the President will have the final say. And the Red Sox win the World Series. On May 30th, the 6th game of the World Series, the Boston Red Sox won 6-1 against the St. Louis Cardinals, winning the 2013 World Series champions title. Going from the worst team in Major League Baseball to the very top, the Boston Red Sox have made one of the most dramatic comebacks in MLB history. Some very important persons attended this historic game, including President Obama, the famous Bostonian band Dropkick Murphys, country singer Kenny Chesney, and Secretary of State John Kerry. This was the first time since 1918 that the Red Sox won a World Series at Fenway Park in Boston. Here's a timeline of all 6 games. Game 1, the Red Sox win 8-1. Game 2, the Cardinals win 4-2, tying the series. Game 3, the Cardinals win 5-4, moving ahead in the series 2-1. And Game 4, the Red Sox win 4-2, tying the series 2-2. Game 5, Red Sox win 3-1, moving ahead 3-2 in the series. And then finally, Game 6, the Red Sox win 6-1, winning the World Series. Go Sox! Thank you for watching this week's broadcast, and stay tuned for our Thanksgiving broadcast next week.